What's going on, everybody? Brett here. We're back with my YouTube channel, Good Talk Gaming, and we're going to be picking up where we left off last time in our Battle Brothers Beasts and Exploration DLC Let's Play. Can't see what day it is. Don't know what time it is. But I was in the city of Horngard doing some kind of, pre-recording maintenance, moving things around, selling off a few extra things. Decided to get my dudes drunk. They are drunk. Didn't quite mean to get them all the way drunk, but that's okay. So some of them are going to be going into battle drunk. Probably not the best for our two best archers to be drunk going into the next battle, but we'll see if that wears off before we get there. I also decided to share some news and rumors with the patrons, and the guy told me this. So I watched over the steward's books and came across old maps that depicted an ancient noble burial ground in the tundra some way from here. However, nobody was able to find it yet. So, to me, this reads like there's some good treasure somewhere in the north, but it's not very specific, so I don't think there's anything we can do with that information. And before we get too far underway today, guys, today's going to be a bit of a short episode, so I'm going to get moving. I'm going to get my butt moving. It's enough talking. But basically, I have a window today. I'm kind of sick, guys. I'm not doing too good, but I have a short window to go leave the house and go see Glass, which I don't know about you guys, but I've been looking forward to seeing that movie for quite some time. I was a huge fan of Unbreakable back in the day, and we're not fighting these undead if we can help it. I really don't want to fight them. That's a pretty annoying fight there. Just a bunch of zombies and legionnaires. Not a fun fight. We just want to get over here and take out the ruins of Borgen. Collapsed ruins. There's lots of ruins around here. But yeah, I'm trying to go see Glass. I loved Unbreakable. I saw Split, having no idea that it was part of kind of a continuation of M. Night Shyamalan's vision for that series. This is a pretty dangerous fight for only 13 dudes. But this is what we're here for. I'm not sure if these guys didn't just run from this area. Kind of hard to tell without knowing where their footprints are. But let's check our dudes, make sure no one's injured. Is anyone still drunk? Yes, that's right. We need to level up Sir Chris. I went ahead and put points for Isaac and his levels. Are you still drunk? I don't think so. Okay, good. No drunks. But we will level up Sir Chris the Realist. Now let's see what his roles are as we stare at his perks to make sure we're not missing anything important. So guys, the longer I've played, the more I've come to realize that I think 60 is the new 50 in terms of resolve. Earlier on in my playthrough, I was like, yeah, we got to get our guys up to 50. And that's pretty much true. If you just want your guys not to run from every single engagement, and you want them to be as good as they can be for basic fisherman, farmer, tier backgrounds. But I think the real number to shoot for is 60, and if possible, 65 resolve. And I think that'll make a lot of your other fights versus resolve checking enemies much simpler. And I was looking at Sir Chris, and I think we've just about taken all the perks we can on him that are kind of wishy-washy, middle of the road. We don't know what we're going to do with him type perks. Fearsome would be fine. It fits in with our theme really well. Once again, not great against undead. And we could take Steel Brow, which is not bad, just kind of, lowering the risk of getting hit in the head. And we could also take Mace Mastery. Maces are not weapons I generally value very high. I'm actually not even sure if this is, the best weapon in slot for the maces. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I mean, I would almost rather him be like a Hammer Mastery bro and give him like a Warhammer, but we really don't even have anything for that. And he is a shield expert, so any thoughts of giving him a great sword and just letting him do that whole thing is pretty much out the window, because we could pivot at the last moment had I not given him shield expert and get him something like sword mastery, reach advantage, and call that good. Next thing you know, he's a great sword bro standing in the middle of the front lines. But I don't think that's necessary. I think we can forego getting him mace mastery for now, and perhaps give him Steel Brow. It's a nice defensive perk. This guy could end up being a great taunt bro. Same as Steezy. But we'll have to see where that ends up. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into the ruins of Borgen, the reason we're all here. Okay, bunch of skellies. Not a great fight for us. We really don't like fighting the Ancient Legionnaires. And of course, all the Legionnaires are going to be pike wielders, which are super scary. We're happy just to try and take out some of their armor before they make it into melee with us. Not a lot of shields on the auxiliaries, which is great. Someone pointed out in the comment sections, I think that was Mr. Blue, long-time watcher, dude, I appreciate you. I do read your comments, man, I'm sure you know that. But he pointed out that the base bonus that you get from using a crossbow as opposed to a warbow is, I want to say it's 15, plus 15 ranged skill, right? And if you use the Impaler, it's only plus 10. So if you have a guy that's using a crossbow, but he's not actually very good at ranged, then you kind of want him to be using the standard heavy crossbow. Because all you're really getting is a little bit of durability bonus, which is really nothing. And the knockback effect, which, you know, the scarier targets in the game are immune to in the first place. Oh, that's a nice bit of damage. Let's get a spear wall going. So, you know, if we have a guy like Giro here who's kind of a hybrid character, it may be best, if we want him to be more accurate, to make sure that he's using... Oh, good damage from our javelins. To make sure that he's using the heavy crossbow. And Hondo's out here with his Lone Wolf, hopefully going to be distracting some guys. This is not a great fight for Lone Wolf, just because the sheer number of polearm wielders that they have. It's going to allow them to reach out and touch Hondo. If they wanted to, they could go polearm, and then they could all just like absolutely wreck him with their armor piercing. But if we can get this one dude out of our way with Hondo, then we should be fine. He doesn't quite have his shield wall up yet, but soon he will. And it's going to get annoying. Alright, a little bit of armor down. And I say it every time, guys, but getting their armor down right off the bat is very useful, because it means when we go to hit them, the chances of us one-shotting them just go up and up. Plus, applying Overwhelm with our bows is not bad. But yeah, as I was talking about seeing glass, let me know in the comments if you're like all about M. Night Shyamalan. I've been a fan of his for a long time, and I know a lot of people give him hate. He has made some bad movies. Like I will not defend his worst movies, but growing up, like Signs gave me goosebumps. I actually loved Lady in the Water, as well as The Village. I would see Village with a lot of friends when I was young, and they thought it was all going to be like a horror movie. And when we left, I was like, wow, that was a great movie. And I love Joaquin Phoenix as well. But they were super disappointed, and I thought it was an amazing movie. And I kept trying to, like, you know, ascertain why they thought it was so bad. And basically all I got over and over again is they thought it was going to be like a gritty horror movie. And I just thought it was so much more than that. Kind of a commentary. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, if you're like adding in, I didn't even see the entirety of that movie. I think it was Mark Wahlberg was in that, where like the plants kind of take over the world type deal. Like, I wasn't a big fan of that. That movie pretty much bombed. But I'm happy to see he's making like a comeback. Oh, and Avatar. Ugh. I remember watching Avatar when I was younger. I wasn't quite a kid when that was big on Nickelodeon. But I did end up watching the series, and my kids watch it now, and they love it. but boy did he kind of mess that movie up. And then again, you know, it's like, how much do you blame, like, the director and stuff? And I think in that instance, you kind of blame him a good bit, sadly. We're dropping our dogs mostly because of the bonus we get to our chance to hit. And we're kind of hesitant to actually step up with our archers because then they're in range of these legionnaires. But we're going to do it. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. This is why, you know, Lone Wolf's not super effective against Legionary with a tower shield. Tower shields are pretty awesome versus us. Indomitable, nice perk on Ivar versus these guys. Because a lot of these weapons do super powerful piercing damage. That's what we're scared of. That's why we didn't necessarily want to step our archers up into the front line against them. It's kind of nice. They're not targeting our dogs. I wonder if that's because they look for units with a lot of armor to hit. That would not surprise me. Any of these nearly done? Not really. Nice. You can step forward with Egil. But Giro is a little messed up. And we can switch to his bill hook. See if we can move him down to help Hondo. I don't know if you noticed, Ivar's been absolutely crushing it. That Great Axe is very good at dealing with these dudes. Let's drop more dogs. If you're going to drop one, you might as well drop them all. It's kind of my philosophy. And I don't think there's any chance of us getting one-shotted. Yep, haven't hit this guy yet. That feels so bad. Spread some overwhelm around. Can we get right here? We can. That's actually kind of what we were hoping for, guys. We were hoping to, like I said, spread the damage around. If our archers each take a hit, see, that's bad. That's very bad. We need to move him back. Man, he just hasn't missed. Almost. Archers have taken a few too many hits. Okay, 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. The dogs are just batting cleanup for us. This guy's got a bit of a surround going on, and that's good. You know what? I don't like that. Let's not do that. Good hit with the hook blade. Or the bill hook, rather. Yeah, all of our archers are going to stay put. Unless they're down here, in which case we'll bring them to help try and kill this guy, because we're just not having any luck. But you saw that damage that the our backline took just when they closed the distance. If this were a closer fight, I would not have even thought about putting them at risk. But a pretty good strategy in this game is to spread the damage around when you can. And that's really all I was attempting to do, was, you know, allow other people to take the damage before my front line. But I honestly didn't expect them to take that much damage. That was huge. All these little hits help. Hopefully Ivar can close the book on this dude. I'm not moving into there. I don't remember if this is like a really weak tier 1 polearm for them, or if that is a, damn, almost, or if that's considered a spear. I don't quite recall. I could look it up, but I think it's just easier and faster right now to be safe. Come on, Ivar, there we go. We smack him. Almost got it. Just one hit here, and this guy is done. Well, this is honestly a pretty easy fight for how far they sent us to come and do this. Can't be mad at it. There we go. And a full surround helped him get the chance to hit that he needed. And we picked up some super valuable stuff. And some tower shields. Alright, we have what we came for. And if we hadn't taken so much damage, I would consider taking another fight on the way out of here. With a chance to get some rare loot. We passed right over the collapsed ruins. We're like, nope, no thanks. Tilted tombstone. Steezy gets afraid again. It's a really bad thing that keeps happening to him. He's one of those guys that I probably would not have recruited. You know what, we can come over here and take on this fight. This is a bunch of zombies. If we can get in there before nighttime, yeah, not bad. So we're doing this for the experience and for the easy crowns. I was considering doing the other place, but you never know what you're going to get in some of those. We're passing. Let's let them come a little closer so we can shoot at them. You know what? They're just zombies. We'll step in. We'll help protect our archers in these types of fights. And in the snow, we don't move so well. We'll stay back. Easy fight. Alright, now our archers can start doing some work for us. Alright. Usually just want to prioritize the ones that have weapons. Pass. Yeah, honestly not surprised to see them both come right back up. Goes down. That bow just does so much damage. It's kind of like shooting a bow and a half. And if we manage to get an injury against an enemy on the first shot, it's even deadlier. If we get this kill, we get Berserk, so let's take that. See if we can pin one of these to the ground. Nope. Dudes at square maxes usually move to the front of the line. For guys I try to shoot down. Man, we're not landing any of our javelin shots, which is not super surprising, but it would be nice if we did land them. Pass, pass, pass. Alright, only one came back. Alright, Spear Wall got to do something. I like that because it's hard to judge sometimes whether or not guys are going to be able to get in range and whether or not you wasted your fatigue. If we step up here, we could do a split and hit both of these guys. Probably kill them both too. Just no reason. Just let them come to us. If we hit him, we get a reset. So that's nice. Only 10 left, and we're good to go. Yep. Spread the love around. That should give us Berserk. Spear Wall. Alright, we hit one. As I've said before, even if we just hit one, it's worth it. Who almost passed without using his attack. Alright, how many resurrect? Just one? Two? Still a few dangerous weapons on the battlefield. Ivar handles business as usual. Raymond gets tired, so we can't take his third shot. Why fatigue is so important even into the super late game. Even when all I can do is put one, I still put that one as they level. Nice. Feels good to land the last javelin. Okay. Can't hit anybody. Doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and switch to our mace. Take an aim shot from downtown, and we nail it. Let's just pass, see how many of them resurrect, if any. And then we just have 2 left to beat. Not sure we'll get anything good from this fight, but we should get some stuff. Wow, that's quite a few. I was wondering whether or not they get boosts to their resurrections during the Undead Crisis. And I feel like that would make sense. Raymond is just too tired to do anything. Shoot the guy with the weapon. And too exhausted from killing zombies to kill more zombies. And Wolfgang is out of arrows. We can fix that, no problem. Oh, we stepped forward and couldn't attack. Ah, man. Whatever, it's time to move forward. We're playing like ridiculously safe. Really no harm in doing this at all. puts us like one step closer so our melee guys can actually hit when and if they do resurrect. Alright, Hondo. There we go. All we need is a nice easy kill here. We have a triple, going to be a quadruple surround. So we should not miss. There we go. No levels. Was this worth it? I mean, we got a signet ring and a bunch of junk to sell. Yeah, not bad. Let's get back to Hornguard. And then we'll be able to travel back down to turn in our quest at Sudfest. They may have some new stuff. It's been a little while. We definitely need more tools. That is for sure. Whoa, what are they doing so close to the city? We ran out of tools trying to repair these things, so I think we're just going to dump them off. Part of me wants to hold on to these tower shields because I know how many times I've used them in playthroughs. But we're going to get rid of them. Sell off the gemstones. Not having any tools kind of sucks. And also, we need to get out of here ASAP. They're not going to have anything new, I don't think. No. And there's nothing here that we want. So let's get out of here before we end up fighting the undead for no reason. I mean, it's basically the same fight, but with a ton of legionaries, or some legionaries. So, nothing too scary, but it's just a fight. Like, why would we ever want to take that fight? I don't mind doing it in the ruins and stuff, just because there's a chance we could get some legendary loot. But over here, just in the middle of nowhere, there's no chance. We need to get to a place ASAP that'll give us some tools. What do we find? Bloodluster's Coven. Many Necrosavants. We could definitely outfit a team to take these dudes on. I think essentially the best thing to do is to remove all of your squishy archers and put in all of your big boys and let them go to town. Because they have to engage you in melee. Let's see. We're going to do it. I think we're going to do it. Let's get Burnfried his rightful gear. And we have to remember that these things hate dogs. If we use dogs on these guys, it's going to be pretty dang effective. Alright, spears. Spears are nice. Oh, wait. We gotta take out more dudes. Let's get Steinhardt out. Let's get Wolfgang out. Giro out. Get Scaredy in. Yaku in. Aracel needs to come in after Edgel. Okay, we just have some like armor and stuff to rearrange. Hopefully this is kind of a worth it fight. Let's get Aracel kind of in the middle here. Okay. Who's wearing all of our... Who's hogging our best armor? Wolfgang's got some. Give that to Aracel. Burnfried needs something better. That's better. Ivar's good. Scaredy needs something better, and so does Yaku. But other than that, we look fine. Reinforced mail is probably good enough. The Necrosavants really struggle with heavy armor, but they do have lots of armor piercing. And crossbows are pretty decent against them. They're just... once they get into the back line, they're really hard to get rid of. Am I forgetting anything? Is there anything I could do to make this fight easier? Check my guys to make sure I don't have any armor that's just like completely trashed. Because we don't have tools, we're not repairing. I think this is fine. I think this is honestly probably the best way to take on Necrosavants. Lots of melee fighters. And I think this is going to be the last fight of today's video. So it's cool that it's going to be, you know, a challenging one. This could also be an enormous mistake. With their Khopeshes, I mean, they're able to pierce armor pretty well. And they can get lucky and decapitate you, so... we'll see how this goes. They get a triple surround on Lance. Quadruple surround on Lance right off the bat. Alright, well Lance has a swing that can knock people back, so we shouldn't be too afraid of that. But the bad thing is they didn't really give us a chance to spear wall up. And I think I forgot to switch Aerosol, make sure he was a sergeant. One down. Identified the one that had the weakest HP. And we're going to drop dogs. Good job. Okay, what do we have? Let's get a triple swing. Man, if we hit this guy. Pretty good. And I don't think we triggered his ability yet. Yaku's going to get in there and drop a dog. But just look how much easier these fights are when we're not scared for our lives that our ranged units are going to get singled out and murdered. Alright, let's try and get that guy. Yes, perfect. And here we can switch out. We do have our holy water. Okay, hammer did some work. Can't really afford to miss these guys though. Now we have no idea where they're going to go. Wouldn't be surprised if they tried to, you know, come back here. Ooh, high ground. Okay. Smart move from the AI. And they're going to go for the dog. Of course he's the one in our heaviest armor, which kind of sucks. But that's why the dogs are here. Would really prefer not to lose our dog in that super heavy armor, though. Good shot, Mulgrim. We will try and save you, buddy. Unfortunate miss. Nice, another one down. Okay. Wow, we got another hit. We didn't land it, but it was still good. Didn't land that one either. Was important because if we had hit him, we would have triggered his 9 lives. Honestly, we probably don't even need to drop dogs for this fight. We're just giving them alternative targets to us. I think one thing we don't really want to do is split up too hard. And if we are going to drop dogs, we need to drop all the dogs. Wow, what a... You know what? I'm too classy of a gentleman to tell you what I think you are. But I think that's... Is that Scaredy down here? Scaredy, yeah. Scaredy took a hard hit. His armor's a little beat up. He's got 68 HP still. So he's not super, like, near death or anything, but he's close. Man, this fight is going to not be worth it if we don't get any, like, good loot. Let's pass there. Does Burnfree not have a shield? Wow, what a mistake. He will do more damage with his spear, but that was absolutely a mistake. Can't believe I just now noticed that. Not dropping any more dogs. Get out of here with that. One more. We needed 2 more. Nice. If we can get 1 hit on that guy, he's done. Down he goes. There's no point in surrounding them if you can't hit them. But we will surround Malgrim. Let's bring some of our other brothers down. We'll make 2 solid groups. And they really won't have anywhere to go. Scaredy is far and away our most vulnerable brother. Huh, they're just walking. Interesting. I'm gonna go on Lance, eh? Okay. Good shot, good shot. This fight is dragging out. They just keep putting themselves in like the most awkward positions for us to hit them. And when we close the distance, we don't really have good shots on them. Scaredy, we're going to shield wall riposte. Alright, we just need 1 more hit. Stay together like that. And let's see where they go. I don't think we have any more shots. Yep, on Scaredy. But, okay, he switched positions. They're valuing the high ground pretty high. Yeah, and riposte shield wall ended up doing its work. And the dog takes the kill again. I kind of wish I hadn't dropped dogs. They were able to kind of heal off of them. It did take some of the pressure off of us. But we honestly didn't really even need it. But yeah, if you're looking to take on an all Necrosavant crew, just switch to all your melee guys. Your tankiest dudes. They really don't have any defense against that. They're not good at taking down armor with their weapon type. And we tried to stun him there, but it didn't work. Steezy has a chance? Nope. Nine lives is triggered. And only 2 left. He's gonna go kill our flippin' dog like a jerk. He wants to man fight Hondo. Probably not his best move. That's a really good spot for him though, because Hondo's the only one that's gonna be able to touch him. Unless he gets the kill. Arizal, finish this. We're so close. We're gonna spear wall. I don't think it does anything. Their means of like teleporting next to you makes it so that it doesn't really do anything to spear wall with them. Man, forgetting to give a guy a shield is pretty bad, but we will still shield wall here. I don't know. Where is this guy going to go? No idea. Hopefully it's somewhere where we can actually hit him. If we clump up, it'll give us a better chance. That'll work. And aerosol coming through. Yes. All right. So we're done with these dudes. And another. Oh my God! Another unique shield. A finely crafted heater shield, made almost entirely out of metal, heavy and durable, yet lighter than it looks. The craftsman who made this must have truly been a master of his trade. And a bunch of silver and a bunch of crafting materials. But this is a pretty awesome shield. We can look at it for a second here. But guys, that's going to be it for today's episode. I know I said I was cutting it short, and it's getting to be about that time. But we'll take one moment to compare these two. 61 to 32, so it's like twice as good in the durability department, which is great. Its actual defensive stats are the same, but it also has just a bit less fatigue. So a great shield for us. And we can give that to... Tempted to give that to Sir Chris, simply because he may end up being our taunt brother. And look at our... We would have 4 legendary shields if we hadn't lost one to a random axe swing, which is kind of insane. I don't think I've ever even seen that many legendary shields in a playthrough. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you did actually enjoy it. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Take care.